Hangout Air is alive. So links. That's what I want. Give me links. All right. So if I want to put a YouTube embed, go away. It's WebOT. Please hold. Nuking browser profile. Oh, one viewer. Two viewers. All right. What does this look like? And can I embed it on all pages?
So bullshit. You hear me? Hello?
All right.
It's working?
Share. Embed.
Does my mic work?
Hey.
Does my mic work? No, yes,
I can see you.
Yeah, but does my mic work?
Can't hear you though.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. I think I had my computer on mute. Yeah, your mic works.
Okay, good. God, I totally feel you with this event, because like this happened to me once, in a lesser way on tour, and it was horrible. So. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put this YouTube video in the header or footer of EndChan, I think, so everyone that's on the site can see it. So
that works.
I'm trying to figure out
how to sell your soul to Google.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be easier than typing, because I've already thrown like half the stuff I wanted to say away, because like what needs to go and operate versus what needs to go in poll are like two different things.
Right. And I don't want a modded poll. I just don't, because I've already had to moderate 2 tour-only image boards, and it just drains the soul.
Yeah, I believe it. Okay, so that's the shitty thing, is there's no global header or footer.
Yeah, it's the Brazilian EndChan software that is basically VI-Chan and Node.js at this point. I don't know. I'm tired. So, but I can do this.
Okay. Well, I can't put it in the header and footer. It would take me probably half an hour. Let's put it on the. I'll put it on the homepage. That'll at least be something, right?
Yeah. Okay. Put it on the homepage and then like post. Hey,
yeah, we'll post in a couple threads and operate and poll.
Yeah.
And then I can put it on Twitter too.
That would work too.
Let's see here. What does EndChan look like? Shit.
I think what's going on is that they need some direction, and they need something to look at and understand. Like they need someone to blame and project all their spite and hatred onto some face. They want to know who's behind this shenanigans. So.
But yeah, they just want some communication, and I don't want to turtle up, so I completely understand that. I'd rather say the wrong thing than nothing.
Yeah. All right.
And I just really have to like not give a fuck.
Yeah.
I can't care too much about it, because I was like, the more I started caring about things, it's like, oh, I can't say that. I'm worried about this or that.
Stress over shit, and yeah, it's just it's best not to take the internet too seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, it'll go down.
All right. Let's see if this rebuild destroys all the HTML or what happens if it crashes Mongo.
Oh god, it's gonna crash Mongo, I swear.
I just made it swap. Like 80% of Mongo swapped to the swap file.
Really?
Yeah, right now because the way this rebuild works. Usually rebuild crashes the server because there's not enough memory. But I added a swap file to this VPS.
Oh god. Load factor is gonna go to like 4 million.
It's only up to 3. I mean, actually, this VPS has got really fast CPUs. It just has no memory. It's got 1 gig of memory, and the
Yeah.
disk is super fast because it's probably
It's cloud stuff.
So adding a swap file, I don't think they realize you can do that.
Well,
So
maybe they'll figure that out pretty soon and kick us. I don't know. So
maybe.
who's the VPS host, anyways?
The Vulture is running Mongo and the front end Nginx.
Okay.
And then we
All right.
have pretty much the rest on Sapphire server.
See.
So is it group chat? Can people on YouTube actually write into that group chat?
Where is that group chat? Like the group chat in here. Oh, this one, yeah. I don't know. Let's find out. I think if we go to the actually, yeah, I think it would pop up in there because it's Google. So.
Yeah, let me try it. I guess if I open it and mute it, it might work better.
All right. Let's see.
Let's see.
If we start a YouTube stream, then it would be in the YouTube thing or something. I did
do it as a stream, a YouTube stream. So
where's the YouTube URL?
I'll put it in chat.
Oh, that would work. All right.
Moderators. Add moderator. I don't think we have any moderators. Oh yeah, it's completely different. There's people talking.
Where? What? Oh, really? Oh, okay. And it's all just my face. Great. Oh, joy.
All right. More comments below, and my compute browser sucks.
All right. Well, yeah.
So how do we get their chat in here? Let me close group chat.
I think this is like the IRC Cabal chat or something. I don't know. I'm gonna open up YouTube and like make another window and mute the YouTube stream and do.
Yeah. There's that chat, but that's just list available commands. Well, fuck it. I'll just use that.
Yeah. Well. Okay. This works. I guess I'll just pop out the YouTube chat and or something. We'll figure it out. Okay. So first order of business. Who owns EndChan?
Well, I don't think we should go over the content yet. Let me finish posting it on there and stuff. But if you want to make a list of questions to go through, that might be good.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Let's see. Did I put the stream on the homepage?
Did you?
No, it didn't change at all. I think I have to restart the server.
Oh, joy. Here we go again.
If I do that, well, we'll see what happens.
All right, let's find out. Oh, yay, 502. Oh, okay.
And it's back.
Okay, yeah, it's back.
And I still don't see anything change. It should be after the.
Oh yeah, you pushed it in the poll thread. Was it operate thread?
Someone did.
Someone did. Okay, we got attention. Yay. All right. So we'll wait for like 30 seconds for everyone to something.
I was hoping to get on the homepage, but man, this.
It's JavaScript. It's WebScape. No.
I'll rebuild the theme again. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It should be on the homepage right after accelerated by Cloudflare.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's on the homepage, front page. Oh, great.
That was it. Cool. Second time's a charm.
Or something.
All right, so that's on the homepage. I'm gonna go officially make a post about it.
We'll start discussing this.
All right, so there's that.
What time zone are you in, anyways?
I'm actually West Coast.
Okay. Just so I know when you have to clock it out. So.
When I have to what?
Clock out, as in like go to bed, etc.
Oh yeah. Well, I just woke up, so I'm
on
the opposite side of the world of like you and Balrog and Stephen Link. Links. Stephen Link.
He's in Brazil, I think. I don't know where he is. He says he's Brazil, but he speaks too good English for that.
Well, yeah, I think he moved to Brazil. Q&A, like, come on, why isn't that post showing up? Did I make it right?
Which post for what?
Oh, I thought I linked the YouTube video, but
it's on there. It's right there. It's just like you have to refresh or something.
Oh, I posted it on my poll thread, my moderation.
And if you go to like the HTTPS page, it shouldn't be cached. I don't know.
I'll just make another post. Okay, so 2, 3, 4.
It's right on the front page of EndChan.
I know.
Like right there. Okay.
I'm just trying to do it on the official poll thread I had started.
Oh, there's an official poll thread. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a stickied.
Oh boy, here we go.
And it's not loading. I hope we don't have Mongo problems again. Fuck.
It's a web scale.
Yeah. Yeah, the post is not showing up. I'm gonna force a rebuild.
Or we could just be patient and like hope that it works. Or maybe MongoDB gets fixed.
Well, I'm just afraid like if the site's completely borked right now because that restart I did.
Well, we'll find out later, I guess.
All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna stop worrying about that. I'm gonna tweet it out actually, and we'll start it.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. How much RAM do I got? Free to quit my email program for this. All right.
Mongo is shitting itself. Oh my god. Okay. So, are you in a position to ready to or something?
Getting there.
All right.
Just got to retweet this one. Good.
Okay.
I actually have an official EndChan on Twitter account.
Yeah, I saw you followed me.
Yeah.
You got that one?
Yeah, EndChan XYZ. There was actually a lot taken. Come on. There I am. All right, it's retweeted. All right, well, I think we've at least announced it to enough people. And all right, I got my YouTube up. I'm going to move this window over here so I can read the call. Can you break this out? Nope. Right.
See,
I just want to read the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to resize this window so I can read the chat too.
And I'll move over here.
CSS is stupid. What? I don't. Okay, I resized the window so I can scroll that way, not that way. Okay.
Okay. I am ready.
All right. So let's start this off with. What should we start this off with? Where is Snake Dude?
Snake Dude? That's a good question. He's MIA. Well, he's not missing in action. Someone said he was going to be back in a couple days or a week or something. I don't remember exactly. I got shitty memory. But
I wasn't really paying attention, so.
Yeah, he is going to come back.
Okay. So from what I understand, the situation is that Snake Dude wanted to add NNTP-chan support to the software that they use, Links Hub, and LinksChan, whatever you want to call it, the Brazilian meme chan software. I don't know. And I want to know how they plan on doing that, because I'm pretty sure they want to do that, but I don't know how they want to do that.
Yeah, Snake wanted
like,
to do his own implementation. I know that Stefan Links also wants to do an official LinksChan integration with NMTP-Chan, and then I'm like, I already have something kind of working. I'll just probably get this done before everyone else, and we can show everyone. My thought of how mine would work is more of like an exchange or a sync where we would dump our posts onto Overchan. Is that what we should call the network when we're not talking about a single node?
Yeah.
So all the content we generate on EndChan would be on the Overchan to start, and then we'd want to be able to have people that post replies and interact back to our core boards, and then we would probably then look at the other boards on Overchan and which ones we'd want to import. And the boards we'd input from Overchan wouldn't really have a board operator or any moderation beyond the normal NMTP-Chan. I know you have like the CTL news group.
Yeah, that's basically the message bus where you shove moderation messages, and whoever wants to listen to them will listen to them.
Yeah. So there might be a couple different moderation styles on CTN or CTL.
CTL. Okay. All right. That sounds interesting.
At least we'll take it one step at a time, and we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah. I'm sure you're figuring things out too, and we'll figure out what works and what doesn't. But
because my main concern is like, okay, now we have a shit ton of users that want to do stuff with EndChan, and I actually haven't finished the software, the features that are needed in the software to secure the backbone from spam. So that needs to get done. But that's if they want it at all, which I don't really know, because it would be awesome if it would work, if we know how it works, if it would work. I don't know. It seems like there is so much up in the air with that detail that it's best left unmentioned, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll figure it out. Like I said, we'll start. I was planning to start something simple and small as just getting our content out there on the Overchan.
Yeah.
And that way our moderation and staff, the board operators, can kind of provide some of all that out of the box. Okay. However, the chans created on Overchan, I don't. There's no way to stop people from posting to those dumps. So that was when things get interesting, and will be the first issue we'll really have to solve.
Yeah, that's going to be a really big issue. But okay, so EndChan is back to that. So we're done with the NNTP-Chan bullshit that I don't want to think about right now. So what is EndChan exactly?
That's a good question. EndChan is the brainchild of Snake Dude, who was very unhappy with the way Infinity Next was going. And he, during the first migration, he kind of said, that's it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm going to go find someone to buy me a domain, and I got a VPS, and I'm going to install LinksChan, and we're going to make this happen. And it was just, some guy in IRC saying some things, and I'm like, hey, if you need help, whatever. And Balrog came along and said, hey, I'll buy the domain for you. And eventually we also got another alternate domain. So we're not in a complete, 8chan situation with Jim. We have something we do own ourselves. Well, actually, that's the other thing too, is Snake Dan doesn't own either of them. We just have an alternative.
Yeah. So as far as I can tell, the creator of the Chan is just, we don't know where he is right now. We're in intermediate, and I'm not Jewish, okay? Fuck that.
I'm not Jewish either, for the record.
I don't care. I'm so tired right now. But yeah, I don't know why I even thought of doing this.
Mark does not own V. Balrog owns V. He was the guy that bought the domain. He was actually the one that actually came up with the name EndChan, I think, or between Snake Dude and Balrog, one of them in their private discussions came up with the name EndChan. So it went from the InifNow project to EndChan. So that's a little bit of note of history.
Good to know. All right, so what else?
I got some of the old logs open with Snake. Let's see what I can see.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out too what the fuck this is for, right? Because basically, from a technical point of view, this is VI-Chan written in Node.js on a VPS.
Yeah, I actually have my own image board software as you do.
Yeah.
It's just my shit isn't primetime ready. Basically, the LinksChan front end is a much better user experience and a lot closer to Infinity or ViChan than anything I got. And actually, I recently was working on improving ViChan and Infinity. They're probably the best user experience I've seen for image boards. And I think that matters a lot to users, and that's I firmly believe Josh will get everything together and working. I still think, even though when the technology is done, the user experience isn't there, and I think that really matters. I'm a web app developer. I've built several apps, and I know what matters.
Okay, we have the YouTube. Are they stroking themselves to their own image board? How are people try to change the design to create another Infinity next? Do you like gain areas in space?
Well, there has been talk about whether we're going to stick with EndChan or with links completely or not, and that's kind of why we're not running straight links. We have our own fork of it because within 3 days of the creation of EndChan, we had several developers show up, front end people, back end people. And that was really impressive that Snake Dude got enough people rallied together to actually create some type of community to make this work. So we're just kind of figuring that out. There was talk about, well, if we really just want the functionality of 8chan, shouldn't we just go with Infinity? But I think the thought was we got links set up, it's working. People are happy with it, and supposedly it might address some of the problems that Infinity has at scale. So we're just kind of sticking with it for the moment. And honestly, as time goes by,
most of the problem with 8chan.
Go ahead.
Most of the problems on 8chan have been just the box of the moderator where everyone's seeing different boards.
You're breaking up. I can't hear that.
So,
oh, did we lose him?
more seriously than what people say on IRC, because at the end of the day, the board's not IRC.
Oh, I missed all of that. You're gonna have to start over.
From the connection.
Yeah, the connection's good.
Oh yeah, my right now. Yeah. Okay, so. But I think that what happened with 8chan is that it turned into a moderation cabal where all the moderators knew each other and they didn't really look at the boards. They didn't really look at what was going on the board itself. They were stuck on IRC. So I think we should learn from that.
Well, yeah, and I don't know a whole lot about that. I'm more of a nuts and bolts, behind the scenes web servers and sockets type of guy. I know very little about the moderations policies and the histories and so forth. But I'm surrounded by a community of people that have, which really has helped. There's there's voices I trust and have helped me sound out what's bullshit and what's not. So that's been a great help, and thanks to all of you on IRC and elsewhere that have pitched in. But we just gotta
reduce the bandwidth. So.
Okay, but the hope is to take that input, learn from the mistakes, and try to do it better than what's been before. And like I said, I'm not really a big policy guy. I have run other communities. I know a little bit about it. I don't know a whole lot about I guess the 8chan, 4chans, that type of stuff, details behind the scene, as I'm surrounded with people that know way more about it than, so I really don't feel I'm qualified to speak to any of it.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm just trying to bring up that topic so that it can be discussed in here, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And my network connection is sucking so bad right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, the audio's working, so the turn off the camera has helped.
Yeah, and plus I had the video streaming in the background. That probably didn't help either. So.
All right, guys.
So yeah.
How are we going to moderate poll? Well, the idea is for me not to moderate poll. You guys, poll is supposed to figure out who's going to moderate poll. It was created by Doonkun. Someone on 8chan decided to move over. Doonkun probably shouldn't have created it if he didn't want to moderate it. I think it was more kind of a joke. We didn't know this thing was actually going to take off, and so we've kind of created a problem. I would love to see poll figure out a group of people get together, create a group, take it over. Snake Dude wants a process in case stuff goes bad, or that we can replace any board operator that's failing to do their duties or the community's mad at. I don't know what the criteria are for that. He kind of said it's more of an instinctual thing than having a set list of rules.
Yeah. So let's see, what was the last thing I had to do? But I thought of crap. Should have written this down. Shit.
Okay, I'm reading chat.
Yeah, you read the chat. I'll look at the board.
Okay.
Or something. See how much experience going on.
One of my close advisors says the best way to moderate is not to moderate on content.
Yeah.
Just get the legal stuff off,
yeah,
and kind of be laissez-faire. But there's the thread on poll saying we shouldn't be laissez-faire about it, And I want to at least give that some attention and have a discussion about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugu's on here because he's the only one I trust that I want to stream with. I mean, we could add more streamers, but I don't know. I was hoping
really
to interact with the chat more and take questions from there. Yeah, well, we did just add our first poll volunteer. He showed up on IRC, gave me his bio. We had another guy show up earlier, but he left IRC before I could get to my office and main desktop. So I don't know who exactly owns who owns what board. I actually have to look that up in the database. And the sad thing goes is I'm the admin for the next 12 hours, and I barely know how InifNow works. So I can keep Mongo and the Nginx web servers and proxies and all that stuff up and running and going. I can address if I can fix bugs, that type of stuff, and fix templates. Like I have a ton of SSL fixes in the queue waiting, but the site's got so much traffic right now, I don't want to make this Infinity Next where I'm fixing problems while you guys are trying to chat.
Yeah.
Smoke says, if you're talking about the laissez-faire thread, I made that and I've said 1 billion times, moderation is the key to everything. Okay. What type of moderation?
Moderation of what kind? Yeah. Like, are you going to, like, what are you going to moderate, and like on what basis are you going to moderate? I mean, I don't want to get involved in the moderation policies of that board because that would just be so much pain. You're just going to hate you.
Yeah, I kind of have the same feelings. I want a kind of hands-off approach.
As possible. Yeah.
And just to deal with the thing. And that's why I like the IRC initially, because it's like if there is a problem on the board, people will come here and let us know, because it takes there's that level of entry. We knew that they actually had to open up their IRC program or web to get to us. Pardon?
It adds a barrier of entry, so that you have to consciously go in.
Yeah, so initially, so people showing IRC and saying there's this problem or something's broken, we could immediately get on it. IRC is getting a lot busier today. I can barely keep up myself, and if I'm spending time on IRC, then I'm forgetting one of the 6 other communication mediums I'm chatting in, and it's just tough to keep everyone informed and be informed myself, being able to read everything. It's definitely not an easy task. Yeah, and I don't want to close myself in IRC. I want to have multiple avenues open. And I'm talking like myself matters, and like I'm just like one third of this. But I do believe in communication and transparency. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm streaming. It's so much easier for me to just open my mouth and talk than it is for me to type and then throw out half the things and spend like half an hour to 3 hours on some well-crafted post. Hopefully I can get out information quicker this way.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I understand there's been bad problems with IRC, but even if we come up with some like no IRC policy, people are still going to create a room and talk about shit and everything. So that there's nothing we can do there, and it's kind of I wasn't even on IRC 6 months ago that often. I kind of kicked the habit, but I got dragged on there, and I've been on there and I've been enjoying it. And now it's just one of those things I have open and invest in, and I can understand why people don't have time for it or don't want to open it or. So,
all right, that makes sense. Okay, so what was that last
yeah, I can understand why people hate IRC. I totally get it. I want to have as many communications open, mediums open as possible. But this is my shift. I'm going to be around probably for another 12 hours, keeping things up and running and trying to communicate.
I think
we won't be doing stream that long though. Go ahead.
We need to tell Poll that they need to get more mods on their community so they can, moderate the way they want to. Is there a thread for that?
I created a sticky on moderation. I said I'd like everyone to come together and come to us as a group on IRC and say, hey, look, we've made some decisions, we've got together, and this is how we'd like it to happen. So if someone has a proposal, that's what we'll probably act on, and we'll go, okay, we're going to give you the reins. We're going to try this out. You guys take it over, and either everyone hates you or what. We'll see what happens.
Okay, cool.
Open source code. Yes, we'd like to keep everything open source. I'd like to eventually get the configs and stuff posted too, just because we got some weird, interesting things going on. I have a thread on my Gboard that was talking about the history. I was kind of like journaling all the different sysadmin steps kind of behind the scenes, but I haven't got back for the last couple of days because things have been insane, and at the rate things are going, I don't know if I'll get back to it, but I'd love to talk about what it takes to run an image board, what you have to know on the technical side, what servers you might need to have. That stuff, I love that stuff. I'd love to educate people about how to set up your own.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What's your time frame on this? How much longer do you have left? 5 minutes?
No, I got plenty of time. I figured you'd get tired before I would.
Okay. I'm almost asleep at this point. But yeah, so
we have a thread on talking about mascots. So someone's asking about our something. What they say?
Well, okay, so here's a question. What happens when Bowie figures out how to spam the servers?
I'm just waiting for it, really. I mean, Bowie's very capable, and I mean, this is like duct taped together. I'm surprised, I mean, I'm not surprised. We've just been, the only reason we're doing okay right now is everyone's been nice to us. Anyone that wants to come in here and blow up shit, they can come in here and blow up shit. The trolls, everyone else, we don't have a lot of moderators. We don't have a lot of staff. We don't have a lot of vols. We don't have a lot of janitors. It's just right now we're just ripe to be nuked. And the only reason it hasn't is because, we're trying to create, hopefully, a good, useful service that everyone can shitpost on. Will we partnership with InifNow? I don't know a lot about them. I heard a lot of people don't like them. So, and from what I saw initially, I didn't really see anything I liked. But I'm not even sure if I'm a third of what EndChan is or not. Like I said, there's 3 admins, and I don't know how much share I have. I'm putting in the work right now, so I have a say. That's about it.
Yeah, and I'm just the person asking questions and doing a horrible job at that because I'm not awake.
Do we have code skills in case Lynx decides to end hero? Can someone fix stuff? Yes, I have not only a PHP background. I've been helping, I actually did some work on ViChan and Infinity, but I also have a Node background that I use as part of my own image board software. But yeah, I am completely capable to take over if Lynx and heroes. And actually, there's another project that Lynx is working with Sapphire on to replace RetroSpring. So I actually will be probably deving on that as well. So that project uses a lot of the same technologies as LynxChan does. So I'll be unfortunately doing more and more with Mongo and Lynx as time goes on, whether I like to or not.
All right. Cool. I'm just gonna fall asleep now. So can I go now?
Follow what?
Okay. Can I fall asleep now? Because I'm really tired.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just take it from chat from here.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I don't know, something.
Okay, Jeff. Well, thanks for helping me get this started and kicked off, and I appreciate it.
I suck at this. Good night.
Well, it's better with two voices. Night.
Oh yeah, it is a lot better than with two, because I could not have done this by myself. Because I would have just looked like a fucking idiot, even more. So yeah.
Okay. Night.
Night.
Do we have a GitHub? Yes, it's at the bottom of our homepage. We have well, I'm on GitHub, but the Infinity Now group has a Get Good. Who wants to be on SJW Hub? Let me get Jody going. An Omega symbol. I like the Omega idea. I like Gray Anon. I love OC. Gum tape. Ripe to be nuked. Shut it down. Oops. Let people call in. There was some podcasting software I had, maybe for another stream. Okay, does anyone have any questions? To be a very quiet stream. I don't know how to do that Google Voice number stuff. Otherwise, I would. The goal of EndChan, is that the question? The plan for funding EndChan. Well, Snake Dude has indicated that he got some money for Christmas, and he would be more than able to fund it to a certain extent. On top of that, I have my own server resources, which is how we were able to actually keep things up and running. Actually, it's made with a large donation by Sapphire, which I probably should plug here. If you don't know about Sapphire, we're a group. We do shit. Open source. We run and maintain alts, mixtape, Get Good, tweet save. We host. Yeah, because of we have a GoFundMe that's helping us pay for this server. That's providing some of the resources for EndChan, and then the rest of the resources are provided by Snake Dude on the original VPS. Scroll up a bit. You guys are actually sending questions. It's awesome. My stance on Gamergate. Someone says I should be neutral, but I'm pro Gamergate. I don't give a rat's ass. Voice like Gukon. Why is Omega Knight the one true mascot? I don't know. What is the reason of using LynxChan instead of ViChan? Same as ViChan's. I don't think ViChan's too broken to fix. Like I said, I have actually a fork of it on GitHub. It is. I did not choose LynxChan here. That was totally Snake Dude, and because we chose EndChan, Stephen Lynx has been extremely helpful. And it's nice actually having him be able to provide assistance and so forth. So it's actually worked out really well, and I've been actually really happy with LynxChan, even though it wasn't my choice. How did we join? It was pretty much on IRC. Like I said, Snake Dude just got pissed off and was like, I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. Snake will fund it with gift cards. Yes, he will. Shitty Engine X server, is it? Oh, yeah, we got 2 shitty Engine X servers. Absolutely. And then we got Cloudflare if you use the InifNow.net. Look at that kite crown next to my name. Yeah. Will you purge all horse fuckers and fur fags who leave the containment board? Yeah, I'm personally not a big fan, but it really doesn't matter what I think of all that stuff. You know, as long as they stay contained, it sounds fine to me. Thanks, Denza. So when do you plan to add features from 8chan, such as seeing the full file name of the file? When you hover the mouse over and over your mouse, little cool like stuff like that we need to get tracked. We need to put on our Trello board, which is at the bottom of our homepage. If it's on our Trello board, that means it's tracked, and then I can get it to Stephen Links, who's going to let us know that yes, that's on his main roadmap and he's going to build it for us, or no, it has to be done as an add-on and we're going to have to figure it out and do it ourselves. Stuff like that I think is incredibly important. I know a lot of people have requested dark themes, quick reply, and I haven't even read the boards today to even start calling that information. I'm really relying on a lot of people on IRC to help me track that stuff, get that put in Trello. I also enabled it so anyone can comment on the Trello board, so it's not just our own internal staff. Anyone can add their comments and suggestions, hopefully, and so try to make it tracked. Okay. I gotta scroll up again. Give me a second. Did I kill Chocolate Chip? You know, I was asleep when the Chocolate Chip trauma happened earlier. I know he did something, and a lot of the admins thought it was uncool. That's all I really understand. He made some apologies. I think maybe it was in jest. I don't know. I still call for call-ins. I don't know. Do I expect EndChan to grow as big? Do you expect EndChan to grow as big as 8chan did so quickly? I don't know. I really don't take a guess. I kind of did expect a huge influx of traffic. All of us were like, Snake Dude, you need to buy a bigger VPS. And he was starting to look at other hosting options. But me and Balrog kind of knew that the shit was going to hit the fan, and it's just a matter of time whether it was during the second migration or the third migration. When the shit did hit the fan, we knew we weren't ready for it. So when it did happen during the second migration, we kind of had in the back of our heads that stuff was going to happen. We had to get so I had a backup plan. And it hit the fan. Backup plan started happening, and we put it in place. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted because a lot of pop-ups and notifications going on right now. The lag's about 30 seconds, I think. And let me check something else. Chocolate Chip says, all I did was make and ask me anything to say I was the new owner and slightly modified the rules. Pin Zapod's thread. Okay. Anyways, I still don't grok with that. But yeah, we had a plan, well, kind of a backup plan or whatever. It's in place for now. We're waiting for Snake Dude to come back, and we'll make some more decisions. But right now, it's kind of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. The 1 12-hour shift, I'm watching the ship, and when I'm sleeping, Balrog watches the ship. So he's sleeping now, and we just kind of trade off. Colored IDs, yeah, we'll add that to the list. What are you gonna do? Should another shit BO show up to be part of the ABC agency? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. We have any plans. What is up with the chat? Why did I lose my place? Yeah, I like Cloudflare separate too. I thought people would. The direct IP was going to be there anyways. We don't probably have good DDoS protection now. I don't know what Vulture's policy is. Multiple files. When you can do multiple files now. I don't know if that requires JavaScript, but we've had people complain that multiple files didn't work, but they do work. I had talk about links about that already. Kick out FBI informants, of course. What's the last post? When can we expect other themes and ability quick reply? We're working on it with me communicating and talking to people. That takes time from us, me fixing shit and getting things built. So post from Tor. Yes, I know Snake Dude's very big on having a Tor and an unwritten address. He was going to set that all up himself. I don't know what his ETA is. Why are we even offering a non-Cloudflare? There are people that don't like Cloudflare. So a lot of people that think tracking and stuff. So we have two options. So where can I find it? The board. I don't know what that means. EndChan.xyz.net or EndChan.xyz. And then there's InifNow.net. Chaco's a dog fucker. All right, nice. How many site admins does EndChan have? Are any of them Jewish or SJW? No, none of them are SJW, and none of them are Jewish as far as I know. I haven't met them. And that's the other thing. We're a new team. We just kind of meshed together. Ooh, there's a lot we have to figure out. And there's my chat that jumped again. Bring some of the board operators on the call like bull. If a board operator wants to message me on IRC, yeah. Okay. Just checking IRC and make sure there's anything pending. Okay. Josh fucked up bad. Josh is fucked up bad. Get switch poll. Well, I am the board operator poll right now. It was Dune Kuhn, but he said he doesn't have time. Honestly, I don't have time. So we have like a volunteer right now that's keep an eye on things. I recommended he keep a light hand, but we'll see what happens. There's a couple other more people that I'll add. If you'd like to be a volunteer or janitor or something, send me a message on IRC with maybe some reasons why. Josh is a horde fucker and fur fag. He needs to be on his own containment. Oh, wait, that is 8 poll. All right. Just when I thought Josh couldn't get any worse, he's a fur fag and a horse fucker. All right. Alphabet soup. I can only get one file to work. It overwrites the previous one and half another. Okay, so what you have to do is, if you're on like Windows, it's Control click to select multiple files, just like you kind of Shift click on OS X or Macintosh. It's the Command key, but you can select multiple files when you upload. You might be able to select a bunch of files and drag and drop them at once. Kike wheels. Let Acid Man give information to the FBI and kick him out. Not cool. Honestly, guys, if the FBI or anyone sends us an official government request, we're going to have to comply. We are U.S. based, so. Someone answered the image. Okay. Gay niggers in space. There you go. I said it. Why did you contact the Bahamut? That's not me. Can't speak to that. 3 file limit. Even 5. I'm not even sure we have a 3 file limit. I'll have to check the config. I'm open to increasing that. Bernie, okay. Get the volunteers to post something. Well, post something. Which board? Okay. Once you see the colors, all right. Dead. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Is there any more questions? Please post them in chat. Someone created a Bahamut now. Interesting. Yeah, I know, Denza. Oh, I'm cool with doxing. I believe I didn't come up with the rules, but one of the 2 rules we have that Balrog came up with is no doxing. So we are officially not cool. Will we be? Yes, I believe we're going to participate in the Overchan. I don't know if we won't be a normal Overchan node as far as I know. Why am I doing this? Well, I just want to communicate, let you guys know what's going on. There's a lot of people really confused, saying that we need someone to step forward, have a face, talk. I don't want to be the face. there's no one else here, so someone's got to say something. So I want to get that out. What do I think of Josh? I envy Josh. He got a pretty nice gig there. He's doing the best he can, and it's embarrassing at points. I am impressed with his ability to have a very entertaining public face. But you know, I think he'll get it together, and we'll see what happens. Hot Wheels always said that competition's good, so you know, hopefully I have nothing against EndChan and plan to help them out as much as I can, and just like I help EndChan out. No doxing and no Bahamut. Yeah, I guess so. At least that was posted to me through. Envying Josh. Well, I don't know. There are no doxing part of the tech rules. No, I will not give you the database passwords. Chocolate Chip says, I got a question, Adili. The board software is a fork of the software. Is that itself a fork of the original EndChan? No, EndChan is not a fork of Infinity. I am a PHP developer, so I would probably make some of the same choices he made. I think Laravel is a good framework. I've built nothing with it. I think it wasn't the thing to use to solve performance problems, which is why it started. But Mongo doesn't have passwords by default, but you can enable passwords. No Collins. Denza, figure out how I can do Collins. Ryzen. I have Ryzen open. Oh, same language. Okay, question answered. The lag. Yeah, it's supposed to be like 30 seconds or worse. IRC go with an 8. I messaged him and Polpo offered to go on call, but he didn't get a reply. Go to VoiceOver, make us an account with a new phone number. Okay. Why what? Voice.google.com. I think I have a burner voice already set up too. I don't know how to integrate it with the Hangout though. Install Hangouts on my computer. Okay. I do have Hangouts installed, but you have to realize I'm on an old ass operating system. So I don't know. All right, so I just post my Google Voice number probably. What the hell? Oh, this is okay. There's my Google Voice number. Did you ask me? You just need the Hangout link. Okay. All right, so give us a number answering calls on your computer. Hence why the name. I don't know. It's just something we've generated. I just spent some time on Google, came up with it. System 32 causing the lag. Might need to get. Oh yeah, I've already removed System 32 from my computer. I'm good, but if you have System 32 on your computer, beware. All I wanted to comment is. All right, I'm going to give this to Denza, and we'll test this out first. Also, so can we call it just through the Google? Can we just call it through the Google Hangouts? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see here. If I invite, let me. He needs to shout it though. Why the name? Sorry. Just something I Googled and came up with, just looking for weird stuff. No particular reason. It just struck me as good. Okay. Thanks, Handle. Got your PM. All I can say is we need to shill this board to every corner of each. Actually, one of our ideas was, since we don't have donations right now, since Snake isn't around to set that up, was we were going to ask people to buy ads on 8chan to advertise the board. So if you want to give us $5 or whatever, go on 8chan, the ad self-serve, give Hot Wheels some money, and help promote us. Share your video call link. Yeah. Should I just call the number myself and see what happens? My other happy doing with my life? No, my mother's not happy. Whose mother is? You might need to do Google voice settings. Click the gear at the top. Click voice settings. All right, let me click the gear. Voice setting. Yeah, there's nothing here like that. Do we really need to install Google? I don't want our dream overlords watching a shit post, okay? Shit post no matter what the cost. College in the current year? I don't know what that means. Cost 2 grades in pursuit of shit post. He thinks EndChan is a botnet. I had a conversation with Mark over Twitter. I offered to show him everything to prove that it wasn't a botnet, and that release removed our filter. But, you know, whatever. Hot Wheels does own, was it 8chan.co? He doesn't own 8chan.net. And I believe all the content and source code Hot Wheels has some type of ownership over. Jim just provides supposedly I think the hosting and the domain name, essentially. Click on the gear on voice. Okay, I have voice open. There's the gear settings. I do not live in Australia. I'm on the west coast of the United States. Forward calls to Google Chat. Just check that. Click that. Settings changed. Go to click voice settings. Uncheck the real phone number and check Google Talk to save it. Okay, so that's saved. And do I just give out the number now? Whoa, where'd the chat go? There it is. Never trust a pig farmer. Okay. Doing a test. He would have called someone a cunt by, yeah, cunt or twat. Or is it twat more of a British thing? I don't know. Try it out first. Yeah, I'm trying the phone number out with someone. See if they'll call in here. See if it works. I'm waiting for the call. Do. What should I put on? Shirt or pants? Probably shirt, right? Yeah, twat is more British thing. Sorry, yeah, that's what I thought. How old is my old ass? I'm old enough. I'm not a young guy like most of the people I hang out with on IRC. I've been around. I've done things. I've built things. I've seen shit. Is it working? I don't know what's calling. You guys have any questions? Get the questions to chat. Hey. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Dirty as fuck. It is dorky as fuck. Yeah, I'll stop it. Your old oh, my old ass OS. Oh yeah, I'm on Snow Leopard on OS X. I know it works with Hangouts. What kind of shit? Hey, me. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know if everyone on YouTube can though. Let's see if there's a way to like integrate this. Pardon? I just said I can hear you. I don't know if everyone on YouTube can. Hopefully, since the delay wears out, we'll be able to hear them. Yeah, they said they can barely hear you. Let's see if there's any way to make it louder. Say something really loud if you can. You there? Yeah, I'm still here, I guess. That's way louder, yes. I can't hear him. We should go to a Mumble server or some shit like that. Yeah, we can get on Mumble. I just wanted to get the broadcast part out. I didn't want to talk over anyone, but I think we're running out of things to discuss here. I will give out the number, I guess, publicly. And do you have anything to say before we disconnect here? Since I think we got this working. What? I don't really have anything much to say. Well, thank you for joining us and testing this out. Okay. All right, there you go, you savages. My mic is too nice, maybe. Hey.
What's up?
Not much. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Doing all right.
So, what time do you even go to bed?
I don't know. Usually crash after 4 a.m. or so.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, I got the lifestyle while I can do it, so.
Gotcha. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
Cool. Thanks for calling in. I guess someone else calling. Oh. I don't know. I think I'm going to give this another 10 minutes unless something picks up here. People have more questions. Yeah, True Grappos Radio. Fuck. Radio Graffiti. Jeez, no, that actually might be more entertaining than this, actually. Yeah, where's my cans.wav? Does that sound like cans.wav? No. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess, how do I feel about it? I'm not going to talk about that. Don't care. Well, I think, well, we got 30 viewers now. That's strange. Why did it go up when it was going down? Questions about EndChan. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Sorry, wrong number.
All right. Yeah, that was kind of strange, wasn't it? Let's see what's going on IRC. They basically wait until Josh actually migrates to the Chan. He knows it's not a botnet. Don't worry about it. Good riddance. Who the hell are you? Giving Mark NV. Yeah, well, Balrog's got Mark has got V, so. All right. Hello.
Hey, I just had to call back. Your voice is just so nice to hear.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Basically, no pedo shit. Yeah, no pedo shit. Oh yeah, after this stream, I'm gonna read some more threads, catch up on what's happened, and deal with my PMs. Delete obvious bait. Well, yeah, it's not always obvious. Fucking Poe's Law. Trying to get Jungle Hangouts working now. What's your stance on bait and shit posting? I love shit posting. Do I have an email or something? I'll return to contact you guys. Yes, we will get an email going on the site. I'll try to get that in the header and footer fixes as soon as I can. Call out on poll? I don't know. So what kind of load can the site expect to give enough people find out about it? Well, the site can handle a fair amount. My main concern right now is disk space, as eventually this VPS that Snake Dude bought will run out, and I will have to move everything over to where the web server is going, which is fine. But if I'm running everything, and yeah, anyways, I'll have to work that out with Snake Dude. You know, I'm to find temporary hosting things for free, but we can probably handle a fair amount of load. We'll see. And hopefully if EndChan starts shitting out, hopefully the InifNow with the cloud for caching can do more. Yeah, if shit posting becomes spam, spam sucks. Hey.
Nigger's in space.
Oh, you finally did it. There you go. Anything else?
Yeah, it was a huge lag.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast with live streaming, I think. I watched several streams and saw it. I'm trying to be entertaining in the dead spots, but it's not easy. There's a lot of things for me to read here.
Fucking hell. I'm listening to you on stream and you're being like, it's just totally different.
Is it? It just long pauses. Like, when is this guy going to say something?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Like, what was I going to say? Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, what time is it there?
It's 8 p.m. where I'm at.
Fucking 4 a.m. here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, end of the day for you. Yeah. Sounds like you got an Australian accent. Are you from Aus? Down under?
No, I'm Irish.
Irish. Oh, I got that wrong. Sorry.
Irish. I'm just having you there in the stream.
Yes.
You know who I am, don't you?
I saw you post in the chat earlier. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering if it popped up or not.
Oh, if the no, there's no caller ID or anything like that on the call.
Oh, I'm with.
Oh well, okay. Welcome aboard. Thanks for your input today.
Yeah, I was going to shitpost really, hadn't I?
Pardon?
I was going to shitpost in the chat. I don't understand how it's very constructive.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, get Paul on here.
Poll?
Get Paul on here.
Yeah. Well, if they'll call in or whatever. The numbers are dropping. What?
Holy shit, man. Someone's the morning flower. Oh, man.
Finish means.
I cannot concentrate with that fucking lag.
Yeah, sorry. I wish today was better.
Okay, now I'm not muting it. It's actually kind of speeding up now a bit, so I can kind of guess what's between the chat. Yeah, like, what was I going to say? How does have you gone to like control the feds coming into shit like this? It's got me really hard. Fucked up on EndChan.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, and there's only so much control we have, so. I suppose what would you get?
Did Jews have sold?
Did I what?
The Jews have sold. Was it Alaska? Oh, Alaska said that.
Oh. I'm not going to answer that, but. Whoa, fuck. What's going on with my computer?
Yeah, there you go. I think it's that, yeah, like, not bad now. But, like, anyway, yeah, you're not going to get any serious questions anymore. It's basically exhausted that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I got some information out. We'll see how it goes, folks.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling in, Woo.
Yeah, no problem. All right.
All right. Good talking to you. All right. Anyone else? Or should we call it a? Someone says it's the truth, then it gets called out, then proceeds to say it's not a hoax. Yeah, we already know the answer to that question. Yeah, makes sense. Everyone plays video games. Yes. Why this game meta shit? Fucking Anons run a chan. Well, that's kind of what's happening. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna call it. Thanks for everyone, and we'll see you later.